Okay, I'm not done. 15 minutes was coming, but I have more to say. So, what do you all out there think? You know, as far as Black people with an indigenous connection, we're automatically put in the category of having Latin American influence or history. Um, However, Spanish is popping up a lot on my report. Um, Portuguese. Remember, I told you some time ago that I went to a website, and I'm trying to remember what it was called. Um, I'll have to get back to that. But I put in my raw data, and from my raw data, um, my raw data was matched up with current people of today and their DNA. And in this particular database, Spaniard, or Equatorial Guinea, which is in West Africa, somebody with that nationality is in Madrid, Spain, and we have a really, really close match as far as our, I guess, family DNA. We're close as far as cousins. Um, Now, in my last video, I spoke about Equatorial Guinea. And Equatorial Guinea has influences from Spain. You know, Spaniards. They pretty much have a huge influence, like a Hispanic, if you want to call it, a Hispanic influence on that country. And so a lot of mixing went on there as far as the races, the pure Africans from Equatorial Guinea and the white Spaniards. And so some time has passed, so you have these mixed folks that were produced out of the either forced or consensual unions. And so there are people that's living in Madrid, Spain right now that's from Equatorial Guinea. And apparently, I don't know if it's 30 or 40% of the African people living in Madrid, Spain are from Equatorial Guinea. It's a huge percentage. And so I'm thinking that, and again, I don't know which ethnic group this person is from, but I'm assuming that this person is mixed. If we got a really, really close DNA. So that popped up. Also, Portugal has a huge influence on many parts of the world through the slave trade. And ranked number 2 on the results of that particular website that I was trying to give you, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. East Timor, which is in the Indonesian area of Southeast Asia, that kept popping up, and that was like 68%. So you have the Asian, and then you have the Portuguese. Who would have thought I'll be connected with someone there with that makeup? So you got Portuguese as far as European, and you have Spanish. I don't see any other Europeans in my DNA makeup. So I can kind of understand why my results are leaning towards Latin America, South America, Mexico, the Caribbeans, and all of that. But I'm still kind of taken away from the misconception of people such as Professor Gates and others that they pretty much don't believe that there's a significant amount of U.S. citizens who have Black and Indigenous blood living in the United States. I hate these telemarketers. Sorry. Had to hang up on them. But yeah, so that kind of took me back because, again, I've been doing my genealogy, and I'm in the mid 1800s right now on my maternal mother's side of the family. My maternal grandmother side of the family. And they're in Mecklenburg County, Virginia. My two greats paternal grandparents on my father's, okay, let me break it down to you. My father's side, his mother, so my paternal grandmother's side of the family, okay, the female line is in North Carolina. Now, my paternal grandmother, she was born in 1905. So that gives you an idea that my great-grandparents were born, obviously, in the late 1800s. And then my great-great-grandparents, somewhere in the mid-1800s. And then my three greats back probably at the early 1800s, if not the late 1700s. So I'm like, okay. From my genealogy research thus far, my father's side is from North Carolina. My mother's side is from Virginia, literally from Mecklenburg County, Virginia, where I was raised. So we're looking at 3-4 generations back in the mid to early 1800s that was living in that region. They call it the Palmer Spring region of Virginia and North Carolina. Before the borders were drawn, that section was called Palmer Springs. Southern Virginia, central Southern Virginia, and northeast North Carolina. That border right there, that's considered Palmer Springs. And so, yeah, they've pretty much been in that region, since like mid to early 1800s. And my maternal grandmother's people, her mother's line, her mother's line. And then I was also looking at her father's line too. Lived in the Mecklenburg County, Virginia region. So I'm trying to figure out where, as far as the past 150 years, where is Latin America coming in? Now, I am familiar about the story about the lost colony somewhere in North Carolina, and there were Spaniards there. And if I'm not mistaken, the Lumbee of North Carolina, the Lumbee Native Americans, they claim Spanish from those Spanish folks. I don't know what year it was, but apparently they descend from those Spaniards. I don't think I'm from the Lumbee Nation. I'm not even going to sit here and try to claim it. So those out there that know their people in their nation that have to come from the Lumbee tribe, I'm not trying to be part of your group. So whatever. But okay, I know that there's Spaniards somewhere in that region that have descendants. But yeah, so sorry, but I'm trying to log into that website I was telling you about, where I found someone who was able to help me critique and dissect my results. It's called DNA-forums with an S at the end .org. And in order for you to see the blogs and the comments and everything, you have to sign in, or you have to register. It is free. Let me see real quick here.